6-inch roast beef and cheese with Swiss.
Turn around. Turn that way. Turn that way. Turn that way. Face that way, please. Thank you very much. Ladies, it's going to be a moment for your sandwiches. I do apologize. This in no way, shape, or form reflects poorly on Subway.
February 16th, 2024. At a quiet Florida Subway, one employee had been playing a long game. He clocked in like everyone else, prepared sandwiches, handled the register, and slowly drained thousands from the store's safe. Over time, he managed to steal nearly $10,000. No break-ins, no threats, just careful manipulation hidden in plain sight.
Mr. Smith, step away. Turn around. Turn that way. Turn that way. Turn that way. Face that way, please. Thank you very much. Ladies, it's going to be a moment for your sandwiches. I do apologize. This in no way, shape, or form reflects poorly on Subway. I hope that you guys do eat fresh and you enjoy your meal. Thank you, sir. Come on, please. Any knives or anything on you, bud?
No.
Okay. Someone will be right out to help you.
No, she's just rough up.
She'll be right back. Excuse me a second. Step on. Step on. All right, we are going to park right over here for a moment. (603 Delta 1015). Watch step. 1015, same location. If you can, send road patrol for transport. If you would just lean against that for a moment. Thank you, sir. Anything on you that I should know about?
No, just my cell phone.
Okay, nothing that sharp, or I don't have to worry about being stuck. I've been stuck before, so reasons. Oh. Get some cash pulling out of your pocket. Looks like 25, and put it right back here in your pocket, all right? What about these keys?
That's my store key.
Store key? Okay. I'm going to make sure that I leave that here, all right? What's in here?
Nothing.
Not getting fresh. All right, looks like more cash. You got a lot of zippers, man. Not getting fresh.
Can I be asked while I'm doing?
His arrest came during a regular shift. Bodycam footage captured the moment as officers calmly approached and took him into custody in front of unsuspecting customers. He was searched and found with cash, keys, and no weapons. The scene didn't look like a takedown. It looked like the end of a quiet operation.
Now, Jake, you already made a police report with us, and what we're going to do is I'm going to swear you in. Okay, so everything you tell me from here is going to be the truth. Okay, so raise your right hand. You swear everything you're going to tell me is going to be the truth?
I do.
All right, so let's get started. Jake, briefly, what made you call us initially?
Well, I just started noticing the sales were lower than they should be.
Well, let's start off. What store are you?
Subway.
Okay, and you are the
Owner, yes.
And what is the address to the Subway?
12041 Southern Boulevard, Suite 2, Loxatchee.
Okay, and what day did you notice the shortage?
Since then, well, I've noticed the sales been down for a while, but last 2 Saturdays ago would have been the 3rd. I went to the store and there was, opened the safe expecting there to be money and there was none. So that kind of got me thinking.
Lewis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take the beer, man.
Right there.
You?
Well, I'm always good.
You always good?
I'm always good, unless I'm sick.
Alright, so you know why you're under arrest?
No, sir.
I'm just going to explain why you're under arrest. You already told my partner here you don't want to talk, but I will at least inform you what's going on, okay?
No, I didn't tell him I didn't want to. He was reading me the Miranda, and I was like, okay. I guess he wanted me to, converse about it, but the Miranda, I know, there's nothing you could really say, but
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You understood your rights in the Miranda,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
That just explains your rights that you reported.
Of course.
I don't know, but right before that you said, I don't want to talk. Was that in reference to what's going on, or you didn't want to talk to him in general?
No, when he was talking about, I was just waiting on him to read the Miranda. He didn't read me the Miranda then.
Oh, okay.
It's,
So you
it's
wanted,
pointless to talk about anything.
so you wanted your rights read first.
Yeah,
before you
not even, but it's like, we grown men. We don't got time to be playing around, like, you know.
All right. So over the course of, I would say, 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have been voiding out transactions.
The investigation had started weeks earlier. Management noticed a strange pattern. Sales were dropping, and transactions were being voided at a much higher rate than usual. When they cross-checked receipts with security footage, the truth became hard to ignore. The same employee was voiding full orders and pocketing the cash. The till wasn't short because of customers. It was because of someone behind the counter.
Okay. So then the manager started matching up because the profits were low, and these are all on days you're working by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is why you're under arrest. Okay. Do you understand that?
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. So I mean, you read Miranda. So if you want to talk about why you're doing it, maybe you're not getting paid enough or needing more money for your bills, and just like a side hustle to get some extra cash. I don't know. I don't know how you get to work. I know you have a suspended license, revoked license, right? So I don't know if you need money to get home, and this is why you're doing this. It's not a lot of money because Subway doesn't. It's not like a $100 bill. It's like $20, $10.
Right.
And he did this morning too, because he was sending me a video this morning until the other employee showed up, and then the transaction stopped. So, do you have anything to say about that? Do you want to watch one of the videos?
Nah, I don't got anything to say, you know. I don't have anything to say, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a universe, you know, so I'm not really, you know.
Well, universe what?
No, I'm just saying it's just the universe, like, you know, things happen, you know.
Like what things have happened?
No, I'm just saying, like, things happen. I'm not, you know, I'm not feeling like, you know, like, really, like, on some other type of time. I'm aware of what's going on,
Okay.
you know.
Well, is there a reason? Is there like a reason that you have to do this, or is this just you're just doing it? Listen, I understand like rent's expensive.
Right.
A lot of shit's expensive.
Right.
And I understand that working a job like that, and then you also just got out of prison a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get a job that's gonna.
But
pay
nah,
the
it
bills.
ain't got nothing to do with that.
No?
Nah,
You're just trying to-
because if that's the case, if that's the case, I would have been back in prison for real.
Getting it.
I went to prison for robbery.
Getting the big rips.
No, I'm just saying if that was the case,
Yeah.
that's not really the case. Like, you
So
know,
then
you
what-
gotta. It's like I don't know. I don't know what the, you know. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I'm not saying I did do it, but like, you know, you gotta you know. I know I'm a black guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I know I'm overqualified for the job. You know what I'm saying. I just feel like, you know, this. Like I said, it's just the universe. Like I wasn't like, you know, I take full.
During detainment, the employee remained oddly calm. He didn't push back or make a scene. Instead, he offered vague reasoning tied to unfair treatment and personal circumstances. Officers proceeded with reading him his rights, preparing to transport him for further questioning. While he didn't explicitly confess, he didn't deny much either. The scheme was more organized than anyone expected. The voided orders always occurred when he was working alone. Footage showed a clear pattern. Money handed over by customers never made it into the register. Instead, it disappeared into his pockets, with the transaction canceled shortly afterward. It wasn't sloppy or rushed. It was calculated and repeated.
Responsibility or whatever, I'm a man for anything, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it happened. You know, I'ma just deal with whatever.
Was it just something easy to do over that course of time?
Nah, it's not that, cause it's like, since you guys got camera footage, you could go back and I haven't stole from him. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been working for him for a minute.
2 months.
Yeah.
And it started like right at the end of January.
So it's like,
So it's been recent, like last.
I don't know about right at the end of January, but like I don't, you know, it's like if you're getting accused for something and you just get into the store, it's like I ain't even been here that long.
Yeah, but that wasn't right when you got in the store.
Hmm?
It wasn't right when you got in the store.
What you mean?
You started working 2 months ago, so this is like a little bit later, right? This is
Right, but I'm saying like
the videos I have go back to February 3rd.
Right.
Okay, so
Right, I got you.
all right, so that's what 2 weeks ago. It's over 2
Maybe,
weeks.
yeah,
2 weeks.
probably like 2
Today's
weeks.
what, the 17th?
Right.
Today's 17th, 16th.
Right.
So it's about 2 weeks.
Right.
So the last 2 weeks. So in the last 2 weeks, the universe changed for you, where you.
No, what I mean by the universe, meaning whatever someone does, they either gonna have to accept it or run from it for real.
Well, that's everything in life. Consequences.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's so the universe. So
everyone has consequences to every action.
for sure. Okay. That's why I'm not. You know, it is what it is. I'm not finna sit up here and you know, like I haven't been treated fairly. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
Today?
No. I'm just saying, like in general, like I run the store. You know, like I said, it wasn't like I've been.
For the work you're doing, you should have got compensated a little more money. Or compensated at a higher rate.
Not even. It's like you gotta treat the people right, man.
What were the inequities at Subway? What was the owner? Was the owner not doing something right?
You know, man, I don't.
Was he leaving you by yourself too much?
I don't know. You could say that maybe, but it's like, you know, just you gotta do your people right, man. If someone's working for you,
no, I understand.
You know,
you gotta treat your employees properly, right?
Right.
But I'm saying, what did he do that wasn't proper? What was he doing to make things unfair for you?
I don't really know. That's a very good question. I don't really know. I don't really know for real.
Because I met the guy. He seemed like a nice dude.
Yeah, but you know, man, listen, man. I'm not sitting up here making it a race issue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I'm a black man for real.
Okay.
You
Well, I'm a minority too.
Yeah, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about me.
I understand it.
You know
I'm a minority, but what did he do? I know the's inequities for minorities, right?
Just
and I can point something out that someone did.
Treat your people fairly, man.
Okay. Well, that's what I was asking. What was he not?
Just treat your people fairly. Like I'm not finna sit up here and talk about the guy like he's a bad guy.
Or was
I don't really know him.
Was he just degrading you or demeaning towards you?
Yeah, like, you know, you could say, you know, but it's like treat your people right, man. You know, you got somebody that's working at your store and they the only one working. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta treat your people fairly.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So,
were other employees getting treated differently?
Nah, it's only 2 employees. So,
the girl you switched.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta treat us right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I'm gonna wear whatever I gotta wear. You know, I'm a real whatever comes behind this, I'm gonna accept it. I'm not running from anything. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand.
You know,
but that's what we gotta do.
Right. That's what it is.
So, and then I got another question for you.
Yeah.
You still live in Lauderhill?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna need your new address because the jail's gonna need one of you. Because out of county changes bonds, changes stuff like that.
What you mean? Like,
higher bonds. Lauderhill's out of Palm Beach County. Lauderhill's in Broward.
So where am I going?
You're going to Palm Beach County jail.
So I'm gonna be in there for the weekend?
No, you'll be given a bond.
I'll be given a bond today?
Yeah. So
I wasn't like I won't even sit up here and be like I was like, man, I'm for the people. So it is what it is. It. You know, it is what it is. I'm for the people.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't like I was taking from Like, it wasn't like I was like robbing them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
That's why we didn't go with robbery. That's why we went with the
Right.
scheme to defraud.
Right. I get it. I'm for the people though, man. I'm for the people, man. Like, it is what it is.
So was the money going to the people?
I'm for the people. Yeah, you damn for sure.
So
For sure.
you're like Robin Hood. You're doing some Robin Hood shit, right? You taking money from people who got money and giving it to the people.
I guess giving them deals, whatever. I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what Robin Hood did, right? That's the whole.
Yeah.
story.
Nah, I ain't never tapped into Robin Hood.
That's what he did. He took from all the people that got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hooked up everyone.
So what time I'm gonna be able to bond out though?
Once you get booked in, I think it takes like about an hour or two, and then they'll give you a phone call to a bondsman. You call bondsman, and you get your bond set.
All right, let's get on it because I got a show tonight, man.
A show?
What
do you
do? I do music.
Rap?
Yeah, I do music. I do all that.
So, are you rapping tonight, or are you playing instruments, or are you playing the?
I'm playing for a band tonight. Opening up, yeah.
What are you playing? Drums?
Nah, I'm opening up. Opening up for some artists.
Where?
Where is it? What is the venue? It's in Miami.
Oh, you're going to Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a long drive ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me get your West Palm address, and then I can get.
I don't have a West Palm address.
Where do you live?
I stay in like Oakland Park.
Oh, so you're still in Broward?
Yeah.
What's the address down there?
In the end, he was charged with felony grand theft and scheme to defraud. The outcome? 5 years of probation. No prison time. But questions remain. Was this just about money or something deeper? A reaction to low wages? A statement about how employees are treated? Or simply a deliberate act of theft with no justification? And was probation truly a fair sentence, given the amount stolen and the premeditated nature of the crime? He didn't go to prison, but the evidence spoke for itself. Was probation enough? Or did this case deserve more? Share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real stories from the BodyCam.